Hi, I'm Ryan, and I'm here to talk to you today about football. Shall we begin? What you see here is a short timeline on the different events that are historical within football. It began a long time ago, round about 3,000 years. But that doesn't matter, because it wasn't introduced and developed in England until the 1980s. And since then it has improved. In 1848, rules and official referee were brought into the sport, which obviously gave it structure, so it was better to play and watch. After these were introduced, it enabled us to participate and play worldwide matches, such as England versus Scotland. The FA, known as the Football Association, held this match that ended in an astonishing 8-0 victory for England. But this match was played again, but held this time by FIFA, the Fédération Internationale de Football Association, which ended in 0-0 draw. In 1899, without knowing, Spain founded the best and most successful football team in this day and age, Barcelona. And funnily enough, this is when the 11-a-side rule was brought into football. There has been many incidents of violence which have led to injury and deaths in football, such as Scotland versus England, where 26 people were killed and over 500 were injured. But the most historic disaster has to be Hillsborough, a match between Liverpool and Nottingham Forest which resulted in a loss of 96 lives, crushed by the middle fencing of the stadium and other bodies. Because of this, the FA decided that they should remove all fencing in the stadiums to prevent this from happening again. So, how did the Industrial Revolution affect football? Firstly, after the Industrial Revolution, transport was brought into sport, which enabled teams to travel around to play matches, which spread its popularity amongst fans. Secondly, the workplace was developed. It enabled women to now work, which allowed men more leisure time in which they used to play or watch football, whichever they pleased. Lastly, the Industrial Revolution's main effect was bringing out and paying for stadiums, increase the capacity, better chairs, pitches, changing rooms. It brung better kits for more clubs, and all of these changes were because of the Industrial Revolution. So you could say it had a positive effect on football. A good example of DCMS and Sport England's role in football would have been the opening of St George's Park. St George's Park is a centre of excellence for football. It will be used as a training field for English teams, schools, and English communities. So what role does Sport England and DCMS have in this? Well, Sport England, along with the National Lottery, funded £3 million into it, and the DCMS alone also contributed £3 million. While doing this, it will better the English teams and coaches by supplying better facilities, which will then help them bring in many more talent and raise the accomplishments they get. What is the CCPR's involvement in football? Well, it campaigns and issues such as drugs and fair play. So, it will make sure that there are regular drug tests at professional and semi-professional level. This will then result in fair play. It also has created two popular youth awards, the CSLA, which is the Community Sport Leader Award, and the JSLA, which stands for the Junior Support Leader Award. This helps and encourages young kids to participate in sports such as football. UK Sport's main role in football is to promote excellence in football achievements. So this means it will fund and advertise major cups such as the Premier League, the Championship, or the Carling Cup. And it will boost people's awareness of these cups, which will then raise its popularity and bring more money into the FA, football clubs, owners. As a result of this, it will help football evolve in a good way. So as you can see, each and every one of these play an important role in football, and they will help in improving it. Next, I'm going to talk about media. In fairness, the media has had a major effect on football. Things such as newspaper, radio, and television coverage have all had a positive effect on it. It has allowed people to watch, listen, and read about a specific team or player, preferably their favourite, which then kept their interest in football, and it also allows them to be able to interact with family and friends, about a specific team, player, or scoreline, which then keeps their interest in the sport, and this process continues for the next family friend, and so on and so on. On the other hand, there are types of media such as Facebook pages and Facebook forum sites which have a negative effect on football. These types of media causes arguments between friends and family, or even professional footballers to the hierarchy. This then gives certain things in football a bad name, which then takes away attention towards it, and will then lower the popularity. This can happen with teams or players, and there has been examples in football recently, such as John Terry or Ashley Cole. Technology has adapted drastically in football in order to ensure the safest and fairest way of playing it. For example, football has recently encountered a problem with technology. They couldn't tell whether the ball went over the line or not. Only the referee or third referee could tell with their own eyes. So, as a solution, they developed goal line technology, which allowed a computer to analyze the situation and decide whether the ball crosses the line or not. You would think this has a positive effect on football. Sadly, no, because even with this, they still managed to make the wrong decision. On the other hand, there are positives, such as third referees, and then basic microphones and headsets assigned to each referee. This is a good thing because it allows decisions to be made quicker and then allows the game to be played in a more convenient manner. This then keeps the player, manager, and fans' attention on the game. We also have a work in progress in which a heart rate monitor is attached to the football tops, which allows the player's heart to be monitored on a computer, on and off the pitch, which then shows if he is healthy enough to play or not. This has improved the football because it enables players to play safely and ensure their fitness is the highest possible. Finally, we have technology such as drug testing kits, which does cover the fairness in football. This helps the FA to understand who is playing fair and who is cheating. This is good for the sport because it helps play the game in the fairest way possible, and it then leaves it down to the player's own ability to succeed. Thank you for listening.